I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Mandi Mayes, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I am a 49-year-old mother of three, happily married for 16 years. Um, I have a full-time job in addition to doing content creation as well as pro shoots with companies.
And it might be a silly question to start with, but do you have to keep them very much separate, or they all sort of work together like a jigsaw?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, do they work? Do you keep them completely separate from each other, or do they sort of work together?
I keep them separate. I've been in the corporate world for like 28 years. So no, that's completely separate.
Fair enough. What are your stats, your measurements?
I am 5'6", 122 pounds, 34 double D, and my waist is 22 inches.
And how did you start in the adult industry?
I was looking for a second job. I tried getting a regular second job. When that didn't work, I turned to OnlyFans, started creating content. Sex sells.
And how did you create the name?
My mom thought I wanted a name close to my real name. So like if someone says it, I'll answer to it. So that's why I picked Mandi Mayes. It was just close to Mandi. So.
And can you tell us about your first professional shoot?
That was with the SCORE group in March. Back in March, I was a nervous wreck. Very, very nervous.
Other than being nervous, how did it go?
It went well. I mean, I think you could tell I was probably nervous, but I'm talking to people that have watched it. My fans have all loved it. So I'm not going to complain.
Okay. Can you tell us about the last shoot you've done? Your most recent?
That was with actually this past weekend with Private Society. That went very well. Very, very, very well.
And what do you enjoy most about working in the adult industry?
What do I enjoy most? No one's never actually asked me that. It's a fun job, that's for sure. Meeting new people that I would probably never get to meet. Just, yeah. Working with some of the talent that I've worked with. Super nice. I've made great friends. So.
Where do you
And
see...
it is fun.
Sorry.
I said, and it is fun.
Good. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully, because I only do the content and the porn part-time, so I'm hoping to do it full-time and quit my corporate job.
Okay. What surprised you the most since joining the adult industry?
Just like how much of a roller coaster ride it is. The ups and downs behind it. You're too skinny, you're too fat, your butt's not big enough, that type of thing.
And who's saying that?
A company that I was going to work with. Just, I didn't have enough curves. I was too thin. So I just kind of, okay, well, I'm not going to change myself for you. I'm happy with the way I look. So
Absolutely. What's your favorite sexual position on and off camera, and why?
cowgirl, because I come the easiest in that position and it feels really good.
Are there any sex acts that you want to shoot?
What other sex acts do I want to shoot? I have not done a blowjob scene. I would love to do a scene in an elevator. I
Which
don't know how I
porn,
can make the elevator scene happen, but yeah.
well, you'd think if you had a set, it'd be fairly easy to do, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, we'll see. Which porn star do you most like to work with?
Yeah, right. I mean, I have a list of like talent that I would like to work with, but uh, porn, yeah. Um, right now my mind is drawing a blank.
Pass. We'll come back to that one.
I'll sit here and think about it.
What would you change about the adult industry?
So we're like anybody over like the age of 18 or 20 is considered a MILF. Everybody over the age of 35 is considered a GILF. I think they need to categorize better on how they're going to do that. Because I mean, just the, you know, yeah, because I'm MILF, GILF, mature. But anybody over the age of 20 is basically considered a MILF. And I just think they need to categorize differently.
Yeah.
There's got to be like an in between, the before you automatically become a MILF, I guess.
Has the stigma around the adult industry affected you?
It really hasn't, I would say, at least personally, yet, because of just I only do this part-time. So I have not been thrown into it as much, I'm sure, as others. So really, it has not affected me at this point.
Are any sex acts taboo for you?
Oh, any sex acts that are taboo. I don't like anything derogatory, like slut or um, like I know some people like get into. I mean, I like BDSM, but I don't want anybody like smacking my face or anything like that. But otherwise, no, not really. Just like anything derogatory.
Okay.
And I'm not big on facials.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who wanted to get into the adult industry?
Be patient. It's you're going to have ups and downs. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Have you ever been grossed out during a shoot?
No, I have not yet.
If someone says that.
I'm sure I will.
What hobbies and interests do you have outside of the adult industry?
I like to work out. I mean, I work out 5, 6 days a week. Um, I enjoy dancing. I enjoy hiking. I'm a very outdoor person when the weather permits. I like to stay active and in motion.
Do you use sex toys? If so, which ones?
I do use sex toys. I have a fuck machine. I have several dildos. I have a strap on. I have a double ender. I have anal beads. Um, yeah, quite a
Just,
few.
I was going to say just a few.
Yeah.
To date, which porn scene are you most proud of and why?
Uh, Probably like the last two I shot, to be honest, with Private Society, just how easy they were to work with, and just it just went perfectly. No hiccups, no. It was just, yeah, very down to earth, very relaxing. Um, yeah, I'm hoping they bring me back.
Do you watch porn? If so, what type?
I do watch porn. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll watch girl girl. Sometimes I will watch threesomes, two males and a female. Um, yeah, I like watching the massage scenes. Just depends on my mood and what I want to watch.
If you interviewed a porn star, what would you ask them?
Hmm. why they started it, why they started porn.
Okay. What turns you on?
Foreplay. I don't know, it just my motor running.
I think that's probably the most obvious answer, but I think that's the first time anyone's ever said it.
I mean, and you don't see a lot of it in the industry, but like kissing, being fingered, that's just, I don't know, that's what turns me on.
Yeah. Who from the adult industry would you like to nominate to answer these questions?
There's only like two that come to mind that I know that I've watched on porn multiple times. So we'll say Dante Cole.
Okay. Cool. Right then, you've had a long time to think about it.
And actually, the two that come to mind that actually is Dante Cole and Quentin James.
I'm going to ask you now. I think you've just answered it, but I'll ask you anyway. Which porn star do you most like to work with?
Dante Cole or Quentin James.
I actually interviewed Quentin James years ago. Actually, a very interesting guy, actually.
I like his accent too.
Yeah. Well, Mandi Mayes, thank you very much for doing the interview.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?